Hi, my name is Quanasia. Welcome to my book corner where I talk to you about books or series that I recently read. Today's book is called Applying Pressure by Shvonne, Latrice. I've read a couple of her other books or series before, and I'm finally getting to this one. Okay, sidebar. I want y'all to know that I did not plug in my mic all the way, and so some clips might sound a little bit muffled. I'm gonna try to turn the sound up, and you're gonna hear a lot of clicking and carrying on because yeah, a lot was going on, and I wasn't doing what I needed to do, and I apologize for the quality of the sound. Okay, now first thing first, girl. Oh my god. So it started off in the beginning of the book as she has a man. This man is supposedly a model, okay? And she has a feeling he's doing something dirty, but she doesn't have any proof. She cooks him dinner. He does not come. He does not even call her. She's pissed. So she goes out with her friend to the club to shake some ass. And she does just that. She shakes her ass, right? Boom. She's shaking her ass, and her friend is like, there's somebody in here that's famous. Who is it? Oh my gosh, it is a football player. His name is Ocean Pendergraft. That's not his last name, but anyways, his name is Ocean. He's a great football player. He plays for LA Gremlins. Is that football or is that basketball? I think he's a football player. Either way, bitch. She's like, oh, that's cool. I am a PR. Let me send him my information. So I'm gonna send it over with some liquor and my card so I can become his PR, right? So he gets her information. He looks at her. Oh, she's fine. He comes up to her. He's basically like, baby, I ain't looking for a PR, but I'm looking for your finance. And she's like, girl, sir, bye. I have a man. I'm sorry, but if you're looking for a PR, bitch, here I am. And he's like, no, bitch, I want your number. And she's like, definitely not. I got a man. And he's like, you guys are giving me the phone number the easy way or the hard way. And she's like, well, what's the hard way? And he's like, bitch, you finna find out, right? Boom. So she's like, okay, sir, bye. They go about their business, right? He ends up seeing her again, right? And he's like, okay, well, we see each other again. How about you give me your number now? And she's like, didn't you say you was gonna get my number somehow? So do just that. Bye. And he's like, okay, she wants it the hard way. Now, I'm thinking he's going to find somebody to get her information. Talk to somebody. No, this nigga's actually crazy. So, not only is he a football player and he's very good in business, but he's also very smart with computers, okay? This man is a hacker in the making, period. He ends up, I don't even know how he get government official shit, but he's somehow got their software, and he puts her name into the government software is able to find her address, her phone number, and her landline phone number. Okay, so he texts her, and she's like, how the fuck did he get my number? Crazy. She goes to her friend like, bitch, this is the same friend. Her friend name is Kinley, okay? By the way, her name, I don't even think I said her name. Her name is Myomi, okay? So anyways, she asked her friend Kinley, who she was at the club popping pussy with, she basically was like, did you get this nigga my number? And the friend was like, girl, no, the last time I saw him was at the club. So she's like, okay, so how the fuck this nigga got my number? Well, meanwhile, she's over here asking her friend how this man get her number. He is following her nigga, okay? The nigga that was supposed to come over to her house didn't come over to her house after she made dinner for him, and he's a model, and he talked about he was working and carrying on. Well, come to find out, this motherfucker been cheating on her the whole while, okay? And he been fucking on a white way, a snow bunny, anybody who would look his other motherfucking way, right? So Ocean is following the nigga name is Xion, okay? He's following Xion, and he's like, oh, he's taking pictures of him. He done hacked this man's phone, got his text messages, emails, and he compiled it all in one and used a lipstick that he stole from his sister house child and wrote a letter or a note on one of the pictures, basically. So he then drops it off at her job. And the day before, I believe, no, the day after he didn't drop this shit off, okay, the day after, he sent her a big bouquet of flowers with roses, by the way, with $100 bills wrapped around each one of them, and said, this is because you sound sad on the phone. Okay, so then, right, his friend, he sent his friend to go, watch her, basically. And the friend's like, when she find out that you're actually fucking crazy, she's gonna want to leave you. And he's like, don't worry about that, I got it under control. And the friend was like, when it get a little bit too crazy, motherfucker, I'm backing out. And he said, it's not gonna get too crazy, just do what the fuck I told you to do. So you are crazy. And then Ocean tells us his granddaddy did not like women. And the reason why he don't like women's is because his ex-wife left his ass. You see, we gonna get into that. His ex-wife left his ass for another man, okay? And then his daughter, when she got as a child, and let me go back. His ex-wife left his ass when the daughter was about 5 years old or something like that. So he was stuck raising a daughter. And then the daughter got an adult and she left his ass as well. And then she ended up having 2 babies, which was Ocean and his older sister. I forgot the older sister's name, but it was a cute name. And left them with the granddaddy because the granddaddy was off his rock. And so he only cared about the older sister of Ocean because I guess she do whatever he told her to do. And then told Ocean not to give a fuck about any woman because every woman that was with that man left him. But Ocean didn't ever think what the fuck was wrong with that nigga for every woman to be around him wanting to leave him. So it was never the granddaddy fault, it was all the women's fault. Interesting. So not only, and then his outlook of women are very much toxic because of his grandfather. So he's toxic and he's crazy and he's rich. And he's smart. That's scary work. Excuse the goddamn plane, y'all. It's a busy day around here, apparently. But anyways, that's what's going on so far. I'm only in 10%, but I had to come in and call y'all and tell y'all what was going on in the book so far. Because this man, crazy. And also he's known for being crazy, but I don't think people know exactly how crazy he is, girl, because it sounds like certifiable. You feel me? He's smart, okay? He has money, okay? That's the too scary. And he crazy. Child, I'll call y'all back. Okay, so boom, her friend, she tells her friend Royal, oh, I'm going out to lunch with Ocean. And he's like, bitch, you keep dating the same nigga. Okay, basically you dating the same man and thinking you gonna get different results. This one you just found is more crazy. Okay. And she's like, what do you mean? You're mad at your friend for telling you the truth? You date the same man and they continue to dog your ass out and you just don't get it. It's not clicking. How is it not clicking for you, girl? So now you're peeved at him because you're upset. Now you're a little pissed off at him because you're upset. He's calling you dumb as hell. And you talk about, oh, I'm far from being dumb. Clearly you're not, because if every nigga you done been with cheated on you, you're a little slow. You're slow. I'm sorry. You are on the short yellow bus. I'm telling you, that's the bus you're riding on. And if you don't feel anything off with this nigga right here, babes, yeah, you don't feel like something is different in your house, like somebody's watching you in your house. Yeah. Worried about you. That's what and you need to listen to your friends because your friends are seeing it. He basically said, babes, and then 2 months later, you're going to be over here complaining to me and Kenley about what you think is going on, what you think is going to happen. And we ain't got time to be hearing that bullshit. She's like, oh, I'm starting to like Ocean a little bit more. I'm going to go out with him. Huh? Yo, he done sent his friend, who's supposedly not even single, to go get at Kenley. and mess with her. Learn everything about her so that Ocean could get closer to Myomi. And let's talk about Kinley. Kinley ain't got that good of a sense with men either. So both of these, it explains why they're friends, because they both have horrible tastes in men. Literally. No matter how you want to wrap it up. Really, no matter how you want to wrap it up. Horrible taste. Okay, they finally fucked. Thank God, because I was getting tired of the walk around. The running around, the trying to figure it out, the finally. Okay? But not only did she hunch this man, she hunched him with no motherfucking condom. So you really want him to be crazy, and you also want to have a baby by him, because that's what it's given. Honestly, truthfully. But thankfully, thankfully, not only that, but okay, boom, let's go. I forgot to tell y'all something. So boom, she goes, one of her coworkers comes to her and say, hey, my nephew needs to go on a date with you. He's been home. Can you go on a date with him? Boom. She goes, yeah, why the fuck not? Meanwhile, Ocean was the one that put this man up to it. So they go on a date. He's crazy. He follows her home, right? Talking about something, I just wanted to get your number, right? Now, she's like, she pulls out her pew pew and was like, get your ass on before I put your ass in a body bag. And he's like, you know what? Say no more, right? So whilst I guess she gets back in her car or something, she sees somebody else. Surprise, surprise, it was Ocean, okay? Ocean done pew pew this man and lit the whole car with him in it up on fire. Girl, first of all, what time is it? Okay, I gotta upload a video, but girl, why the fuck is Travie now falling for Kinley? That's number one. Number two, and he won't fuck on Kinley, but Ocean was like, bitch, fuck on that girl so that I can continue getting information about my Myomi. Myomi finds out that her daddy took out a mortgage on, not mortgage, he took out something on the house and he wasn't able to pay it back. So now the house is in foreclosure and they finna lose their house, her parents, okay? Boom. Ocean and Myomi go out to dinner or whatever the case. One of his jump offs, okay, his one night standers came and was like, girl, he's only gonna fuck you and send you home with the wet ass, okay? That's it. And she's like, girl, don't worry about it, because I've been fucking him for a very long time, for a couple of months. Mind your business. Go back over there before you leave in a body bag. And the girl was like, okay, bitch, well, I fucked him last week. So Ocean was like, girl, I ain't fuck you last week. And number one, you got black ass feet. How you should work that out before you start hunching on people. Okay, he's at the bottom of he's dirty, basically. All right, boom. Myomi is like, you need to get a handle on that, all right? Because I don't want no other bitch to be coming up to me. He said, don't you worry about that. Now, instead of him being a sane person and putting the word out that he's in a relationship, he goes over to old girl's house that said that she hunched him last week and he said she got dirty ass feet. He goes over to her house and offs her. You gonna off every heifer you done hunched on, sir? That's a lot of women. What is wrong with you? You need to get looked at. And then his sister pops up at his house, right? The sister probably got her own problems. Pops up at his house and sees that he's being stalker-ish. Not even stalker-ish. He's being a grade A stalker and watching this lady in her apartment. The sister sees. And it's like, when she finds out, she's not going to want to mess with you no more. Because that's the truth. Y'all, it's just, he's getting crazier and crazier by the minute. Will Miss Girl leave him? Probably not. Hey. Okay, let me hurry this up because I only got 7%, girl. And I don't even know how this damn battery keep dying so damn quickly, because it was just on 96% a couple of hours ago. Anyways, that's not what I called you for. Okay, boom. So, not too long ago, Ocean had told old girl, listen, your friend Royal, He's a man, by the way. Your friend Royal, yeah, that nigga like you. And she was like, no, not Royal. Not Royal. Royal is just my friend. He don't see me as nothing else. Well, guess the fuck what, bitch. Royal said, why you keep looking everywhere but what's in front of you? And old girl was like, huh? Nigga, what's in front of me? And he's like, me, bitch. I've been like you. I've been wanting to be with you. I'm what you need. I'm the nigga that you need. And she had to tell him, baby, you ain't nothing that I want, nothing that I need. You okay, bitch? Let me get you up to where I need to get you up to, because I don't know if we're cut me off on the last one. Okay, so boom. Royal tells old girl, bitch, I liked you while you looking everywhere but me, bitch. I liked you all this time. You keep messing with these niggas that don't really want you. They ain't shit, and I'm here for you, right? Meanwhile, Ocean had told her girl not too long ago that man likes you, and she was like, no, he's just my friend. No, this man is your friend because he's waiting for his turn, which he was never going to get. Boom. Now, Kinsley, okay, or Kinley. Is her name Kinley or Kinsley? Whatever the fuck, okay? She finally starts fucking on Travie. The only thing is, Travie was hired by Ocean. He's getting paid. Even though he's Ocean's friend, he's getting paid by Ocean to hunch on her and get information about old girl, right? Okay, boom. So they finally hunch. Thank God, because I was tired of reading about how they liked each other and they was just talking and blah, blah, blah. All that other bullshit. Okay, boom. So Kinley is up in her restaurant, right? And tell me why the other nigga she was messing with, Brandon, after she stopped messing with him because he said he can't commit, his wife walks in, pregnant as hell. She tells the wife, girl, there's 7 other women that he's messing with, and baby, he ain't messing with me. Okay? It's no me and him. Now, he was hitting her up after he found out that she was messing around with somebody else, because he just wanted her all to himself, even though he had a damn wife. Now, Travie done told his girlfriend, okay, oh, by the way, I'm just talking to somebody for Ocean. It's nothing serious. So old girl is thinking he's just playing on Kinley to stop, but really, he really like her. And he digging her down, eating her out like she's the last meal of his motherfucking life. And we love that for her. Not really, because this man ain't shit. And neither is Ocean. So Xion comes up to Miss Girl's office and was like, that nigga called me, and basically, not even that nigga. He's saying, well, he insinuated that it was that nigga that called him and told him to leave him fucking alone or something was going to happen to him, right? And so she was like, listen, that ain't none of my business. If he said that, then fuck it, right? But she was a little bit scared because that sound like this man is off his motherfucker rocker, right, bitch? So boom. Ocean then goes and calls Zion and telling him it was like a model gig or whatever. And basically tells Zion, basically, I'ma get you, but I'ma wait on you. I'ma wait on you because I got other things to do. And Zion's like, oh, you think you gonna kill me and get away with it? And he told him, bitch, have you ever heard about me murdering somebody? And he was like, no. And he was like, exactly. And so it started clicking. So he told him, you know what? I'm gonna knock you out and you're gonna wake up somewhere and you're gonna stay there until I come and get your ass. And that's where I'm at in the book, girl. Crazy. Okay, girl, I had to call you back because I forgot some stuff. Okay, so after old girl went out, what's this girl name? Sorry, y'all, I keep forgetting her name. What is this lady name? I gotta hurry up because I'm only on 24%. After Myomi went on a date with Jonathan, remember? And then he pulled up to her house, asking her for her money. Her number. And she was like, no, nigga, I'm not giving you money. I'm not giving you my number because you're weird. And then Ocean pulled up and said that wasn't a part of the script. You were supposed to stick to the script, and then he offed him. Okay, so Moira, the aunt to that man, Jonathan, is asking her, so where he hasn't checked in, we don't know where he's at, what happened after y'all date. So she tells her, okay girl, this man popped up to my house and I don't like that at all, and he was acting crazy and I told him he had to get out of my face. So Moira didn't believe it, so now she got detectives involved and she's sending detectives to Myomi's house, and Myomi's like, I don't know what this man is, please stop asking me, I don't know where he's at, I'm telling you what happened, that's what happened. They looking at her like, yeah girl, okay. So boom, Moira then pulls up to Ocean's car, banging on the door, talking about oh, where's Jonathan? It's kind of crazy that he left your place and he was never seen again after that. She's like, girl, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know that man. I don't know where he's at. I don't know where he went. I don't know where he finna be. That's your business, not mine. Okay? Period. So then she's at work, right? And why the hell the detectives just talk about Moira is missing? Myomi looking at them like, and what the fuck you telling me for? I don't know that heifer. Oh, you don't know her, but you went out with her nephew as a thingy. And she's like, yeah, that's as far, I only know her last name and that she had a nephew. Like, that's it. I don't know that lady like that. So why the hell is you on my dick? So they get up and like, So then she says to Ocean, yeah, strange things has been happening around me after I started messing with you. But it's just a coincidence. Coincidence, bitch. Ain't no coinky date when it comes to this crazy ass nigga, right? So boom. So Royal pops up at her job and tries to basically good guy her, right? But pops up at her job and tell her, like, you really like me, you're just fronting. Like, you don't want to be around me because you don't want to end up liking me. And she's like, no, Negro. I really don't like you. Like, there's no me and you. So, bitch, she basically tell him, get the fuck on. And he's like, all right, bitch, don't worry. When he start fucking you up and he fucks you over, don't call me bitch. And she's looking like, sir, what? So now she's starting to realize, okay, this man might be a little bit off his motherfucking rocker. And I'm sitting here like, you just figuring it out? Because 2 plus 2 was equaling 4 when it came to this motherfucker. And 4 means asylum, because that's where the fuck he needs to be. Anyways, let me continue this book, girl, and I'm gonna call you back. Remember I told you that this lady popped up at Kinley's job saying that she was Brandon's wife and was pregnant with his baby? Well, come to find out, Ocean has set that up. Okay? He really ain't got no wife. So that was a lie, right? Boom. Now, Brandon pops up at her job again, right? At her business. And he's like, girl, I'm not committed to nobody. I don't got a wife. I keep telling you that, but I do want to apologize for some random bitch popping up at your job because I probably was fucking her, but she ain't my wife. So Kinley was like, sir, I really don't give a fuck, right? Travi pops up, beats his ass in front of her business, right? She goes in there and she's pissed. She tells Travi, listen, I'm pissed off. He said something that got her thinking, he keeps saying he'll take care of him, like he will off him. First of all, both of these motherfuckers are killers. I don't care what nobody say. They're both killers. Like, something is wrong with both of them. Anyways, long fucking story short, Myomi takes Ocean to go visit her parents. The father loves Ocean down boots, okay? And now, right, Ocean has cameras in Royal's apartment. Why? We don't know. So he has cameras in his apartment, and Royal is off his marbles as well. Why is everybody around this lady off their marbles? But Royal is off his marbles, and he's talking about how he can off Myomi. How easy it would be to off her, because if she was going to be with him, she wasn't going to be with anybody. Crazy. We get it. Okay, boom. So now he's at Myomi's parents' house watching the clips of him talking about he want to off Myomi. So while Myomi is in the bed sleep, he Ocean leaves the house and go and offs Royal because you talk about you finna kill my girl. No, you're bugging, right? So then a couple of weeks go by, he takes her to go meet his sister and his grandfather, right? And his grandfather basically, remember I told y'all earlier that he don't like women because all the women say he cared for laughing, right? Well, boom, he meets Myomi and was like, girl, go in the kitchen and get me a plate. That's what you was put on this earth for. So Myomi basically said, I'm gonna let you slide this one time, but the next time you disrespect me, motherfucker, this hard bag is going upside your motherfucking head, bitch. And he looked at her like, I can't believe she just said that to me, but respect, right? So then Myomi goes in the kitchen with Oakley. That's his sister's name, Ocean's sister's name. And Oakley is saying, yeah, girl, you should be careful, okay? Because when he likes you hard. When he loves you even harder. And basically trying to tell you that man is dangerous. Son, he got some screw missing. You need to be worried. And she's like, okay, that wasn't sitting with her soul the whole time. She was sitting there eating dinner with them. She just kept thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. And then she hears from Kinley, because Kinley asked her, hey, have you heard from Royal? And she said, nah, because Royal told me that he liked me and he came to my office. I ain't really been fucking with him like that. And Kinley was like, bitch, when? Oh my God, this is crazy. But I haven't heard from him, right? Right. And so Kinley calls the cops to do a welfare check on him. They find him dead. So Kinley's it's over Marvel. She's upset, right? Boom. Now, Xion's parents Xion's mama called Myomi. Is like, hey girl, have you talked to Xion? And she's like, no, me and Xion don't talk. We actually not together no more. And she's like, yeah, I remember Xion called me and told me y'all not together. And when's the last time you heard from him? She was like, oh, he came to my office. That was 5.5 weeks ago. And the mom's like, that's crazy because that's around the time I stopped hearing from him. Now, I don't think Ocean is definitely thinking right, because if all these motherfuckers around her starts dying and going missing and she's the last person to see them, this bitch is going to go to jail because they're going to think she is a serial killer killing everybody around her. Boom. So Travi, remember I told you he got a girlfriend. The girlfriend name is Carson, okay? And now he's definitely dating Kinley now as well. So he got 2 girlfriends. He's trying to juggle both of them. Well, Kinley starts getting a little bit suspicious. Like, nigga, what you do for work? And why you had to go take that phone call in the room? Why you couldn't take it in front of me? And he's like, oh no, it's just business, right? Well, boom. Kinley's a smart woman. So I'm guessing she followed him one day after he finished hanging out with her. He went to go to Carson's house. He went to Carson's house, and Carson was looking behind him like, who the fuck is this bitch on my lawn? And it was Kinley. And so Kinley and Carson started fighting. Now Kinley, why is you fighting Carson? You need to be fighting Travi, because he the motherfucker that played in your fucking face. So anyway, she tells him to get the fuck lost. And now he's in shambles. He don't know what the fuck is going on, because he low-key started liking Kinley way more than he liked Carson, because he don't give a fuck really about Carson. She's just been somebody who he's been with for some time, and he don't really know how to leave that heifer, right? Now, Carson told her, I've been with him for 3.5 years. I know you just met him, and you happened to meet him by chance. So Kinley's like, bitch, what you mean by that? Now she's starting to think, right? Anyways, bitch, I just had to hurry up and tell y'all about that, because that was just crazy. Everything is just happening like doom, 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 doom. It's too much. It's too much. Anyways, I'll call y'all back. Okay, so the book has finished. Okay, so boom. They done. So both old girl and her friend found out that he offed Royal, he offed Jonathan, and he had a thing for, he's the reason why Xion has gone missing, right? So Kinley's like, girl, you need to call the police on him, right? And Myomi's like, no, I love him. I know he couldn't have, I know he did it for a reason, blah, blah, blah. Girl, what? Okay, boom. So now Kinley's not fucking with that nigga, and Myomi not fucking with Ocean, right? But then Kinley starts fucking on Travi again because she realized, you know what, I actually really like him. And then Ocean and Myomi's trying to hold out, and then she finally started hunching on him again. Well, then Myomi gets a phone call from Zion's mama, and Zion's mama like, we found him, and he's not really talking to us, he's just shrugging. And the detectives, he's arrested, he's going to jail for killing Royal. Do you know who Royal is? And she's like, Royal was my friend, and they were cool, but like they didn't really know each other, and he probably did that because he found out that Royal liked me. And the mom's like, yeah, I mean, that could be it. Even though Myomi knew that Ocean had offed Royal, she just blamed it all on, had off Royal, she just blamed it all on Zion. And I'm like, bitch, you ain't shit. Anyways, at the end of the book, she ends up getting married to Ocean. Travi gets married to Kinley. All of them got kids. At the end of the book, she had her second son, Oak, and it was all cute and dandy. Even though he was not right up in the head, she still loved him because, hey, he was offing everybody but her, when you think about it. And that's cute. But yeah, y'all, if y'all have read this, comment down below and tell me, what did you think of Ocean and his crazy ass, and Travi and his crazy ass? They both was off their motherfucking rockers, to be honest. Child, happy in it. And then Myomi and Kinley ain't any better because you know these men aren't all there. But I love him, girl. That man is crazy. I always tell y'all this. A man, that's my cat's water in the back. A man who got money and smart and he crazy is dangerous. Remember that.